Hello everyone, I'm Isra Garcia. I'm here in Marion Bay. I got a friend, Beau. Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, nice to meet you. How you going?
Beau, I met Beau here in Marion Bay just when I was leaving. I had 3 nectarines. I said, hey Beau, well, I didn't know his name yet, so I said, Beau, you want them? I said, okay, yeah, and we started talking. Beau, tell us something about yourself. What are you doing here?
So I left home about a month ago now, and I just living out of my van. I was leaving home. I'm like, what am I going to do? I wanted to start backpacking, and I decided, no, I need to learn some more about life and myself. So I built this van, and I'm just living out of this caravan right now. And yeah, so like I've got me right now. We're sitting in the
So
sort of couch.
so you build the caravan, the van.
Built
How long did it take?
It took me about 5 months and 1 month full-time working on it. So I worked on it for 4 months. I finished work, and then 1 month flat out working on this 16 hours a day.
Can you show us Beau was telling me about his books. What's his books?
Oh, some of my favorite books. I got The Moral Landscape by Sam Harris. This is he talks about how science can determine human values, and he talks about how secular people and how to help other people, and basically how to be a good person and what moral values you can have without religion, which is really interesting to me. I've got, what else I'm reading right now? I'm reading Tony Robbins' Master the Game, because you really need to get your finances in order in the modern world. And this guy is amazing with teaching you high performance, and he's invaluable. He's so amazing. And yeah, so that's one of the other books I'm reading. And
as we agree,
yeah,
we both fan of
Tim Ferriss.
This guy.
This book, you need to get this book. This is amazing. Tools of Titans.
We don't get commission for the books, huh?
No, we did not. But Tim Ferriss, man, I've got all of his stuff. He is just amazing. 4-Hour Chef, 4-Hour Body, 4-Hour Work Week. They're just some of the best books. The lifestyle design, what he explains to you, it's just incredible. I've got every one of his books. He's the most amazing. I haven't read Tribe of Mentors yet, but he just explains. It's so easy to read, and it's just, he's the best author I've ever seen. His podcast, everything, love him. He was the one who helped me get here, just through his ideas, and yeah, he's incredible. Author.
We were talking about high performance, and both quickly told me, do you know Tim Ferriss? And they say, yes. I know, hell yes, I know Tim Ferriss, and we started talking about the conversation about the body, mind, emotional, spiritual, and tell us, can you show us the van you built from the outside?
One of the last books I got as well, which is, you can see I got a massive swan tattooed on my neck. The Black Swan, lovely book.
What do you like the most about the book?
The ideas are so compelling and counterintuitive that, just the ideas that he puts in this book is something that's so you don't think of, and it's a really counterintuitive book. It's hard to read, but he just explains things like no one else. Incredibly hard to read, but amazing ideas. Something that's you just need to read over many times.
What the best teaching you've learned from this book, The Black Swan? I never read it, but it's a classic.
Probably the most important things is that you can't. Humans naturally think we know more than we do. We've got the tendency to think we know something when we really got no idea about the actual subject, and that's just one of our flaws that we all have. And then you just, over time, reading this book, I learnt that, you become more aware of yourself. I became a bit more aware of myself, and that's the most important thing from The Black Swan, which is, the ideas are so compelling, I got it tattooed on my neck to keep reminding me about it.
Beau, why Tim Ferriss impact you so much? I mean, what's the most thing impact you the most, and has teach you the most about Tim Ferriss?
Probably the time that I read the book. So I injured my back, and then I injured my back, and I had the 4-Hour Work Week sitting there ready to read. I read it and I went, oh my God, these ideas are amazing. And then it took me a while to realize that I didn't have to go off what he was saying in the book, his business.
That's the most important thing.
I realized I apply that to my own life. I apply that. So he went through his business. I realized for me that would be stripping, living out of the van. The most important thing from Tim Ferriss in that book was that it's not about how much money you have, it's about how much time you have. Because time, you can never get back more time. You can always make money. And so that's sort of, that idea helped me design this sort of lifestyle living out of the van, which I did. And yeah, that's sort of one of the most important things I got, and the time of the time of my life reading that book also really helped me to implement that into my life.
And this is one of the important things that we were talking, and we always talk, is you don't need more money, you don't need more friends, you don't need more business, you need more time. This is the thing that you need the most. More time to do what you like the most, or what you dreamed of, or what you want to do. That's it. And in that case, you wanted to travel around Tasmania, around Australia. And how did you enjoy your bike? You were telling me you were a rugby player, right?
I was at the gym and I was frustrated that I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I was just not training right. I was unhappy with my sessions, and so I pushed myself too hard. So that I knew what I was doing, and I knew I just made mistakes. I went too hard and I wasn't thinking. Do not injure your back, because I did it once, boom, haven't trained in almost a year. So I was just being careless and wasn't using proper form.
And what was the
exercise?
Exactly.
Deadlifts.
And what was the thing that recovered you the most, or you helped you to recover?
Lying on my back for 2 weeks. Like, you gotta do your exercises, but yeah, to recover was just lying down and not doing anything, relax. Really. Just had to literally just let my back stop being inflamed, and once it got better, I haven't really trained since, so just taking it easy. Yeah, and doing yoga, actually, that's what's really helped me.
And from this trip, you started the 23rd, right?
23rd, so 23rd is it 23rd today? So 23rd of December I started, and I've been going for a month. I'll be going for another month in Tassie, and then I'm going to keep going to Melbourne and everything else, yeah.
And what's your recommendation for people that has never been in Tassie?
In Tassie? Oh man, you got to do the South Cape. You just got to go all the way down the south. Port Arthur was my favourite, mainly the fact that it's so... it's fairly isolated here. Everyone is so laid back. So the Tasman Peninsula, it's got history of Australia. Everything is beautiful here. Like, remarkable cave. You've just got the best and most amazing landscapes you've ever seen, the most beautiful views and beautiful nature. You go from rainforest to bush shrub to back to rainforest. I'd say if you're going to come here, recommendation, be here. You can't do this place in a month. You could spend 3 months here and you won't get through it. But the nature here, all the South Cape.
True word. I'm here just for 5 days, and there is so much to see.
It is.
So many places I've never seen. I will have not seen, and I hope to have seen in a short period of time.
It's a beautiful part of the world. It is an untouched part. The Tasmanians, when they came here from Australia, 30,000 years ago, when the last ice age and the ice caps rose, they got isolated for 12,000 years. So this whole area was isolated for 12,000 years. The Aboriginals were here, and it was just one of those pockets of the world that was isolated for 12,000 years. No one, this is the world. This is the world to them, and it's amazing. Just completely untouched. Australia is an ancient continent.
And what do you like the most about the people from Tasmania?
We were talking about this. They're very laid back.
They're relaxed.
They're relaxed. They love it. There's so many berry picking here. Just everyone here is just so friendly. They're so welcoming. They just love it. People who move here, they love it. It's home. They're just so friendly, so inviting, and very laid back. There is not that many people here. Probably 500,000 people in the whole of Tassie. So you just got so small country town people.
Friendly, kindly, like so good sense of humor.
Yeah. The small town lifestyle there.
Lifestyle here is every day is holidays. You know?
Basically, yeah. It can be. It really can be. Yeah. It's
what's the place that impressed you the most you've seen here in Tasmania?
Probably Port Arthur, because I've never seen an old convict settlement like that. Yeah. All the just what it used to be. The fact they've got churches there now with no roofs. The historical place is amazing, and probably Cockle Creek. Just the most beautiful. The water everywhere here. Beautiful crystal clear water.
Where in?
Cockle Creek, which is down the complete south part. And oh man, White Beach. Just the water here is amazing. What else? Freycinet, the national parks. A third of Tasmania is national parks, and just the views here. It's just the nature is unspeakably beautiful. It's unspeakably beautiful here. The nature is amazing.
And after you finish this trip, what your next plans?
Next plans, probably go to Melbourne to see one of my friends and travel Victoria for a month or so, And then, I don't know, after that, I've got the one night stand concert, free concert in Australia to go to. So wherever after that, I've got 3 weeks in Melbourne, and then I don't know, whatever happens, happens.
Let's have a look to the van and show us the, yeah.
I'll show you.
He just made it. I mean, if you have to travel, you want make sure you have a van like this, like handmade, like fully equipped.
Most important thing is it's custom. Everything I built in this had to suit in here. So everything was, yeah, it was custom. So like I could not, I'm living out of it, so it had to be no wasted space, whatever. So everything I had to put in here had to be built specifically to that little area.
And the most important thing is the learning and the purpose you build this about having discipline, you know, taking initiative, like doing by yourself. And this is even the most important. You travel in your own car that you built, and you get you've got one of the best learnings in your life.
It's freedom. And the thing is, everything I made on this van, I fucked up. Every single thing I made a mistake. So
that's the most important thing. This is how we grow.
Yeah,
this is how we learn.
You can't not grow, and that's the thing I had to learn. It was all on me, and I made so many mistakes, and it's the hardest thing I had to do, but that's the most important thing, is if I didn't make mistakes, you're not learning and not growing, and that is really important.
And you want to see the kitchen.
Yeah,
look at the kitchen.
It's pretty good. We'll start with the kitchen. So this is like one of the things you need for traveling. It's a bit of rubbish and stuff here. I have not washed up in like 3 days, but so first thing you need obviously is a fridge. So made a slide out fridge. It's in here. And now like I had to do it right. I had to go, yeah, let's work hard. I got my mate Andre, shout out to him, absolute legend, who helped me build these sliders. Got a little oven for baking cookies and stuff like that, and a little burner, gas bottle in there, and then yeah, made some big drawers in here just to store everything. Got myself a door.
Fully equipped, man.
Yeah. So like
this is how we roll.
Yeah. So I had about 3 major freakouts when building this. I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? Planning and stuff. I got there in the end. But yeah, so no wasted space. So boom, pull out. There you go. There's a table. And if you're a little bit cooked, you walk into it. It's got a bit of give. But yeah, so yeah, slide out table. Just had to use every bit of space. Got myself a little drawer there. More stuff up here. Storage. There's a sink in there right now. You can't really see it, but yeah, got a sink in there.
Wow.
Pulls out a bit of water. And
what do you think?
Got a microwave. Yeah, so that's a kitchen.
Not bad, isn't it?
Yeah, and you just need it at the back, because before it was you had the kitchen inside, and you can't do that. You need your kitchen outside. It just allows freedom to talk to people. It's awesome. And then
and it's really comfortable.
So the thing about the van, which is fun, is everything.
And great hospitality too.
Oh, it's a perfect hospitality. Like it's all welcome and stuff. Is you need to have like what 2 uses for everything. So like I needed a couch in here because I'm like I need a living room, I need a bed. So yeah, so like you come in here, and yeah, you just got yourself a bit of a lounge room. So this is my lounge room. You got my cupboards in here. They all go down in there. Storage in there. More storage in here. There's storage up there as well, covered by all my clothes. But yeah, so you got a little L-shaped couch in here.
This is it.
And then you got storage up under here. Storage in here. Storage in here. And now for the best bit. So that's my storage. Very, very quickly, this thing here, slide this over. This flips down. Goes down there. Cut all these in. Now the thing about this is I got the best one.
You have the bed?
Yep. Then clip this down.
Wow.
This is just fun ingenuity. And here you go.
And it took you 4 months, you said?
Yeah, about that. Full time.
And you have a like a double king bed.
This is it's a queen bed by width, and it's longer than a queen bed.
Wow.
So yeah, like there's a fair bit of room. It's very sturdy. Yeah.
So Beau, for final message, what would you say to people that wants to make it, by the way, how old are you?
21.
21, and you seem like you're talking like a 30 years old man.
Yeah.
What would you say with you at 21? You still a lot of love to live, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna long journey. You are started. What would you say to people that didn't make it but want to make it? Or the people that want to travel but didn't do it? The people that just retaining themselves? The people that are not taking risks? The people that want to live the life that you're living right now, but doesn't by any reason? What would you say to them?
You need to believe in yourself, which I take from Arnold Schwarzenegger with his rules of success. You got to trust yourself. Trust yourself, hard work and determination. If you're determined to do it, it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make, you will get there, because that's just, if you can envision something, you can create it. You create your reality. This is the most important thing from Terence McKenna. You create your reality. If you think about it, you will do it, and that's it. If you think about that, it applies to everything. You create your reality. You're where you are in life because you either staying there. You might not be the circumstances that put you there, but you can always change. It might take a little bit of time, but you have time, and you can. Yeah, you have time, and you can create your reality. You can change your situation. You just need to trust yourself.
Thank you. And you travel all around the task, all working, because what you do for a living, you're a carpenter.
Carpenter by trade. I finished my apprenticeship and I worked for a few weeks, then I built that van, and now I'm off. I'm picking up work on the way. I just met this dude the other day. He said he can give me some work to help me out. The thing is, people will help you. You're friendly, you put out good energy, you receive good energy. If you work hard, people will give you the opportunity. The most important thing is getting the opportunity, and the most important thing you can give to people and people can give to you is the opportunity to struggle. So yeah, you put out that good energy and you receive that. So now I'm running out of money, so then I'm just going to start working again, pull up, work, do a bit of fishing. Yeah, that's it. I've got
it's yours, right?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
But yeah, so now
I'm now going fishing.
Now I'm going fishing. Yeah, just go on the beach.
Beau, thank you so much. And hope to meet you anytime soon in Europe or along the way.
Oh, I'll be somewhere. And this guy, man, I've had a conversation before we started this interview. This is an amazing bloke. I haven't seen any of his stuff online, any of his podcasts, but I can guarantee I'm going to be amazed. This guy, friendliest bloke, he's so insightful. He's got some great things to teach people.
How about where can the people find you? Where can people find you? I mean, on Facebook and.
I never go on Facebook anymore. I don't believe in it. I don't like social media, but I do have the account there.
So you can find them in Tazmania.
You can find me in Tazmania.
Okay. Find him in Tazmania. Yeah. This is Isra Garcia.
This
is Beau, a great man, ready to live, living the life, living the dream, and making things happen. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. This has been lovely.